This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier running through tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Receiver in motion now. It's a run to the left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Got it.
2nd down after that previous play.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers shifting around now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills, and some are 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Cut, cut, cut. Moves.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. Inside the 30. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
25.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Caught near the goal line.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Okay, ready?
Second down and goal upcoming.
Flex, flex, flex. Lasso, lasso. Flex.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Can they find the end zone in this opening drive? It's third and goal.
Down, 55.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's at the 50. Past the 40. The 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A big throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Auburn 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense, how to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. Saw that exactly on this score right here.
This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man open downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The Gators starting a new series here on first and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quick throw. The catch is made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. First and goal, Florida.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Coming up on second down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Throw it on third and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass falls incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. You guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after the incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain and bring up fourth down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. It looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Send the back in motion. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough position, second and long from their own 12. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Receiver brings down the return. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack for the defense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Snags the quick throw. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the returner is brought down. Takes the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Makes a quick catch. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The Gators will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 17, Auburn 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Get set, get set.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a quick grab.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Okay,
The
ready?
offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Cobra.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They'll run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
When a linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finds room at the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, how about this? By this offense, they've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Powers through a tackle. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the same runner's got it again. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He hands it off from the gun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on 4th down. They're just 1 for 4. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away.
31, Auburn, 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10 here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now they'll set up for the point after. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Number 14.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Ready up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Cricket.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.